I'll try again. Witness, can you hear me? Please confirm you can hear me and unmute yourself.
Yes, I can hear you.
Oh, thank you very much. Witness, I moved an application before the commissioners to permit your testimony to be delivered in this format, which is a virtual hearing, partially in camera. Your name will not be disclosed publicly, and the chair has allocated the alphabet E to you. So from now going forward, you shall be referred to strictly as witness E. Do you understand that?
Yes, I do.
Witness E, you should have before you two small white arch liver.
Before that, yes.
Indeed, Chair.
This
Absolutely.
formality. Witness E, good afternoon.
Good afternoon, Chair.
Are you going to swear or affirm?
I'm going to take an oath.
Do you swear that the evidence you are going to give is the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth? If so, please raise your right hand and say, "So help me God."
So help me God.
Thank you.
Thank you so much, Chair, and thank you for the reminder. Technology always gets the better of me. Witness E, now that you are fully sworn in, I would like to turn your attention to the two files you have before you. One file contains your statement, and on the spine of that file, it should be written Witness E statement. Do you confirm you have that file?
Yes, I do.
The second file will once again be labeled Witness E, but would read annexures. Do you confirm you have the second file?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I would like then for us to turn to your statement file. In the file marked statement is one document, and it is described as the witness statement of Witness E. Do you confirm that you have provided a statement to this commission for purposes of the evidence you are about to tender?
Yes, I do, Chair.
In the file marked statement, is that the statement that you have prepared for the commission? It is a
Yes,
19, it's 19 pages. And if you go to the last page, the 19th page, midway through that page is your name, and above it, your signature, and it's dated the 23rd of January, 2026. Do you so confirm?
That's correct, Chair.
Do you confirm that's your signature there to attach?
That is my signature, Chair.
And lastly, do you stand by the contents of this statement that you are tendering to the commission?
I fully stand by it, Chair.
Thank you, Witness E. Now, if we could then go back to page 1. At paragraph 1, perhaps, if you could read that into the record. And once again, to remind you, please don't read out your name and don't read out your personal number or member number. Thank you.
Paragraph 1 reads as follows. I am an adult male constable in the South African Body Service attached to Crime Intelligence in KwaZulu-Natal.
Thank you. And just to confirm that your paragraphs 2 and 3, your paragraph 2 confirms that to the best of your knowledge, the facts you deposed to in this statement are true and correct. Is that so?
Yes, that's correct, Chair.
Your statement has only one significant heading besides the introductions, which is what we have just read through. And that heading is cited as my interactions with Minister Mkunu. And that starts at page 1 of your statement. Is that correct?
That's correct, Chair.
Before we get to that part of your statement, I would like to refer you to your annexure file, and in particular to annexure WE2, which should start at page 4 of your annexure file. Are you there?
Yes, I'm there, Chair.
Annexure WE2 sets out what you in that document have headed my history, and this gives your history in the service and highlights certain aspects of your service. And I would invite you to share those with the commissioners. Thank you.
If I can go to my history, Chair. I am a seasoned undercover operative. I can say for 19 years, but in the SAPS for 14 years. I started my career in the SNDF, whereby I joined the SA Army Intelligence in the year 2007. In the year 2012, I then left the Army and I joined the SAPS in the year 2012. Since then, I joined the SAPS Crime Intelligence. Up until now, I'm still a member of Crime Intelligence. Thank you.
If you could just highlight some of the projects you have been involved in as set out at page 4 in the period, specifically, as you say, 2012 to 2019. Thank you.
In 2012, I went to Otson College, whereby I did my basic training in the SAPS. And then after 10 months, we left college. We had to go back and work in the station. In December 2012, when I was back at the station, I was then approached by the members of Crime Intelligence in a unit called MDOC. In 2013, I then started to get involved in covert projects and covert operations of the Crime Intelligence. So in the year 2013, I did my first project, which was a drugs project. It was a project of cocaine that I did in 2013. Then in 2014, I did another drug project, which was a heroin project. In 2015, I did a stock theft project. In 2016, I did an ATM bombing project. 2017, I did a cash in transit project. And again, in 2018, up until 2019, where I was then enrolled in the program. Thank you.
I note that with reference to the projects you undertook from 2013, in respect of each, that as you have read out, you note that most wanted suspects or all suspects, as the case may be, were arrested in the projects that you were involved with. Am I reading that document correctly?
That's correct, Chair.
Now, if we turn over, leaf to page 5, yes.
Maybe before you do that, at item 6 in 2017 up to the year 2018, can you just confirm what you say there? I didn't hear you mention it.
From 2017?
No, the project where you list your projects, and then you have number 6 there, where you say in the mid 2017 up to 2018. You state another project, other projects?
In 2017, up to 2018, it was a cash in transit project, but that cash in transit project ended up being involved in some political killings. But maybe I will deal with that as we continue with my testimony. But I think, Chair, you will get a sense of what I'm talking about there at paragraph 6.
Thank you.
Perhaps,
sorry.
I was going to invite witness E to read item 6, perhaps, in its entirety. Witness
Okay.
E, did you?
In the mid-2017 up to the year 2018, I did some political killings project in KZN, and all those projects were successful and suspects were arrested.
I think that is what Commissioner Baloyi wanted you to clarify. Thank you. Chair.
Witness E, just before the itemization, your itemization from 1 starts, you say in the SAPS I did several undercover projects which were all 100% successful. And in respect of, I think all, you say the suspects were arrested. You say nothing about convictions. Is there a particular reason why you don't mention convictions?
Chair, it's my language. This arrest, it includes convictions. None of the suspects that were in my projects, in all the projects, are outside. Most of them are in prison. Those who are not in prison, they are dead. So no one is outside who was part of the project. All the projects, that 100% comes from there. Thank you,
All right.
Chair.
Thank you, Witness E.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Witness E. I was then inviting you to the next page, page 5, where before I go there, your page 4, item 7, you reference your projects in 2019. And at page 5, the second paragraph, you then set out what has happened to you or where you've been since 2019. Would you care to read that statement into the record, please?
If you can put up the number, Chair, I'm getting lost between 4 and 5.
So we are at page 5. At the top of page 5 is the last end of the sentence that starts at the bottom of page 4. You see that?
Yes, I can see, Chair.
Then immediately thereafter, there's a paragraph that says, I have been.
Oh, I've been into the program since 2019 as I'm a compelled state witness in a high profile political matter case. I was once investigating in 2017.
So if then we understand you correctly, since 2019, you've been in a witness protection program because you
That's
are a
correct,
witness in that particular case.
That's correct, Chair.
Thank you. With that background, then, can we turn to your statement, starting at page 1, under that main heading you have as my interactions with Minister Mchunu. If you could perhaps deal with paragraphs 4 and 5 for the commissioners. Thank you.
Paragraph 4 of my statement, Chair.
Yes, of your statement, witness E. Oh, apologies. I forgot
Okay.
perhaps to tell you, let's go back to your statement file.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you.
My interactions with the minister were initiated by him in the late December 2024. On paragraph 5, on Saturday, 7 December 2024, I received a call from a cell phone number that I won't mention. I received this call on my cell phone that I won't mention as well. The phone number of the incoming call reflected on my phone in my Truecaller app. That is S. Mchunu Home. When I answered the call, the person on the other end of the call said to me, do you know who you are talking to? My response was that I have no idea who it was. Then the person responded by saying, this is your commander, Minister of Police, Senzo Mkhunu. I was surprised to receive a call from the minister, but at the same time, I was shocked and also excited that I received a call from a minister of police on this number, because of my because my cell phone number was highly restricted. I'm saying this because outside of a closed cycle in the law enforcement, only few people have got my number, and the other people who might have my number or who does have my number is the Office of the Inspector General of Intelligence.
Was this the same number you used before you went on witness protection?
No, Chair. It's a new one.
Oh, thank you.
Thank you, Chair. And you say this number is highly restricted. You state that outside of a closed circle or in law enforcement, only persons within the Office of the Inspector General of Intelligence had my number. When you make that statement, are you suggesting that you did not expect the minister to have that particular number because he is not part of the groupings that you have described in your paragraph 5?
Yes, that's correct, Chair. At that time, I did not expect that call. I did not expect that call at that time because it's very hard to get hold of me. But the reason why I'm mentioning the Inspector General of Intelligence is because there was an engagement between myself and an Inspector General of Intelligence with the matters relating to what has been happening in KZN. So the engagement started in 2021 and in 2022. I think that my number, the people who interacted with me, they do have my number. So that's why I thought to myself that it might be one of them, but I'm not saying it's them, but I thought to myself it might be one of them. Thank you.
Thank you, witness. Understood. From page 6, from paragraph 6, you then deal with the conversation or the detail of the conversation you had with the minister on the 7th of December 2024. If you could then take it up from your paragraph 6. Thank you.
In paragraph 6, it's when the minister said to me, he heard a lot about me and that I have an information about the killing of Mr. Cindy Somakaka and other ANC councillors in KZN. And he further said that to me, he heard that I have information about the SAPS Crime Intelligence officials who were involved in the planning and killing of Mr. Cindy Somakaka. I then asked the minister, where did he get that information? But in his response, he said that will be the topic for another day. He did not reveal.
Please continue.
Thank you.
Please continue from your paragraph.
In paragraph 7, he then asked me as to what happened leading to the killing of Cindy Somakaka. And I informed him about what happened. And in particular, he asked me, who are the SAPS officials who were involved in the planning and the killing? And I told him who are those officials and what was their role in the killing of Magaka. And I did give him all the names of those officials, but even though legally, I think I might not be at liberty to disclose them in a public platform, but or in this forum. But I did give him all the names and who played what role.
Thank you. You indicate there that the minister asked what happened to the killing of Mr. Magaka, and you informed him. you do not state in your statement what you actually said to him. My question to you is, did you disclose in full everything you knew about the killing of Mr. Magaka to the minister in your conversation?
Chair, the killing of Makaka was a crime. So I disclosed everything. I left no stone unturned there. I disclosed everything to him. Thank you.
And as you say further on in that paragraph, you also disclose the identities of the persons you say are police officers who were involved in the planning and the killing of Mr. Magaga.
Yes, I did so, Chair.
I understand, and you did indicate in your annexure WE2 that you are in witness protection because you are a critical witness in that case. Are you suggesting to the commissioners that
You use witness E, the term compelled witness, I think you say.
I called him something else?
You I must have forgotten within seconds. Mr. Law. My
Oh.
apologies.
No, I think, is it critical that they?
I think you said critical.
Yes, and it's because in his annexure
Yes.
2, WE2 at page 5,
Okay.
he says, I'm a compelled state critical witness. He called himself a critical witness.
Okay. I guess my focus or interest was the compelled.
But he also remembered to say
Yes,
he's a
yes.
compelled witness.
Why compelled witness E?
I say this because, Chair, I was subpoenaed after I deposed my statement. I was also subpoenaed to testify. So it's not that I was subpoenaed to testify. That's why I'm calling myself a compelled witness, because even if I don't want to continue to be a witness, but due to the information that I have to testify.
Thank you, witness. You just give us a moment.
Just yes, please.
Thank you, Chair.
Let's continue.
This meeting is being recorded.
Thank you, Chair.
Advocate Silo, can I just clarify something with witness E?
Yes, Commissioner.
Good afternoon, witness E.
Afternoon, Commissioner.
Without disclosing your identity, when the minister first contacted you on your cellular phone, did you get the impression that he knew who you were? In other words, he knew your name and your rank as a police officer and what you do?
Commissioner, at the time I didn't know, but now I know, because I did my own investigation after that, and now I know that he knew. But as the time goes on, maybe I can, as I'm proceeding with my evidence, I will disclose where I got the information. But he knew, and I think he knew starting from September 2024.
And as you do so, please be mindful not to disclose your identity.
Oh, okay, thank you,
Thank you.
Commissioner.
Witness E, you might not see me because I don't have a machine in front of me. It's Commissioner Baloyi. You say in paragraph 5, no, in paragraph 6, he further, and this is what you say the minister says, he further said that he had learned that I have more information about SAPS Crime Intelligence officials who were involved in the planning and killing of Sindiso Makaka. Now keep that in mind. In paragraph 7, you then say, in particular, asked me who the SAPS officials were who were involved in the planning and killing, and I told him. I confirm that all these individuals are indeed police officers. Does that mean if you read 6 and 7, as I've read it now, did you confirm to him that these police officers indeed are crime intelligence officials?
Yes, Chair. They are all crime intelligence officials.
All right, thank you.
Thank you, commissioners. And based on how you have worded your paragraph 7, I take it you are not inclined to disclose the nature of the information you shared with the minister at the time, because these are matters you are yet to testify to in court. Am I correct?
Yes, correct, Chair.
Witness E, why did you feel free to share this information with the minister? I think earlier on you said, even though you were not supposed to, you told him everything. Why did you feel free to share it?
Because he was a minister of police at the time. So I saw no problem to share the information with him.
Thank you.
If then I may follow up on your response to Commissioner Baloyi's question, is your logic that had the same person called you at the time, but he was not Minister of Police at the time, you would not have shared that information? Is that what you are communicating?
I was not. I was not at all.
Okay.
But because he was in a leadership of the SAPS as a department, I felt it fit to tell him, because when he spoke to me, it's like he already had an information
Okay.
About what happened. He just wanted some confirmation from me. So I saw no problem to share it with him.
Thank you. Understood. Can we then move on to your page 3 of your statement, starting at paragraph 8? You continue the conversation you had with the minister, and you say you also informed him of other issues. Can you deal with the contents of your paragraph 8? At page 3.
Before I deal with paragraph, yes, before I deal with paragraph 8, well, you will forgive me. I used in the previous questions. I used compelled and critical in one sentence, so you will forgive me. So my English is not, it might not be proper. So maybe I withdraw that compelled and leave the critical one.
Okay, it's noted. And in fact, that statement, compelled and critical, is not part of your statement. It is in your annexure E, and annexure WE2.
Yes.
That we referred to earlier. Fully noted. Thank you, witnessing. We may then go to paragraph 8.
In paragraph 8, I told the minister, I also informed the minister that I discovered the plan to assassinate Cindy Somagaga in July 2017, prior to his assassination taking place. After hearing about the assassination plot, I reported this to my superiors. My superiors are the same officials that I've mentioned in the previous paragraphs. The same names that I gave to the minister. In addition to informing them about the assassination plot, I also propose some steps that we can take as the police to prevent the murder or to save Makata's life. And they did not want to listen to me. Even after I gave them steps that we can take. So Minister further asked me whether...
Just
Witness E?
Just a minute, Witness E.
Yes.
When you heard about the plot, were you also told who the people that would carry it out were?
Chair, at that time, I was told by the killers, the shooters, the shooters, the ones that pulled the trigger. They are the ones who told me that in the next 2 weeks' time, we are being hired to kill Mr. Magato. So we had 2 weeks to stop the murder.
Did
But
they
the
not tell you,
officials-
did they not tell you who had instructed them or hired them to kill Mr. Magato?
They did, Chair.
And did they give you the same names of the people, or rather the same names you gave to the minister?
Even though, Chair, I won't go deep to the case of Makata, but I can just give you an idea
No,
of how
it's
this
a
information.
it's a very simple question, Witness E.
Yes.
Did they give you the same names you gave to the minister?
The names that I gave to the minister are the officials who assisted the killers. Not the officials did not hire the killers to kill Magata, but they assisted the killers. So
Okay.
the people who hired the hitmen.
Let me
yes,
let me
it's other
let me
people.
ask the question differently. The killers who said they were going to, or there was a plot for Mr. Magata to be killed, did they mention that those that were going to assist them in the killing were the people whose names you gave to the minister?
I hear your question, Chair, and I want to answer this question, but I want to answer this question in this fashion. One of the killers is late now. He was an informant handled by us, by our office,
I saw that in your
which is the
state-
Office of
I
Crime
saw,
Intelligence.
just a minute, Witness E. I saw that either in your statement or in one of your annexures. I saw that. I'm asking you a different
Yes.
question, and my question is, when those that were going to kill Mr. Magaga told you about the plot, did they also tell you that in carrying out the plot, they were going to be assisted by the people whose names you gave to the minister? It's a very simple.
Yes,
They gave you those names.
yes,
Yes. And you
yes,
say,
that's correct.
and you say these people were your superiors.
Yes, Chair.
And you say you could have prevented Mr. Makaka's murder if something had been done between the time you were told of the plot
Yes.
or about the plot and the time when Mr. Makaka was actually killed. Not so.
That's correct, Chair.
And you then, all right. The superiors that you reported to, from the answers you've given thus far, I assume are the same superiors whom you were told about by those who advised you of the plot, correct?
That's correct, Chair.
And were you serious about wanting to prevent Mr. Makaka's murder?
I did everything in my power, Chair.
Were you serious about wanting to prevent the murder?
I was serious, Chair.
And you report to the very people whom you've been told are going to assist in the murder.
They are very senior, Chair, in KZN. I spoke to them so that we can
Yes.
block the murder, but they
You
refused.
report with a view to preventing the murder, and you report to the very people whom you've been told are actually going to assist with the murder.
I want to answer this question, but the question is confusing.
There's nothing confusing
Well-
about the question, nothing confusing at all. Please answer it.
Okay, okay. When I got the information, I reported the information to the people who were going to assist. But those people at the time, they didn't know that they will be asked to assist. The informer spoke to me alone. And then I related the message to my commander, to my immediate commander, in a level of a captain. I won't mention the name. But then at the time, my superiors didn't know that the hitmen will ask them for assistance. Number two, the equipment that was going to be used in the killing of Makaka came from the very same superiors.
How
But
would,
it was the equipment.
how would the people that told you or informed you of the plot have known that they were going to be assisted by your superiors if at that stage the superiors did not even know that they were going to assist?
Because the equipment that they were going to use, which is the firearm and the car, came from the very same superiors.
But that's after the event.
They were going to ask.
That's after the event, according to what you've just said now. My question is about the time you are being told that we are going to be assisted by senior police officials. How could that be said if the senior police officials themselves did not even know that they were going to assist? It may well have been the senior officials would have said, no, we are not willing to assist. Please make
Chair,
me understand. I
I
don't
got the-
understand.
Okay. I got the information of the killing of Makaka on Sunday, the 2nd of July, 2017. I got it from an informer who was hired to kill Makaka. He then told me that he's going to ask the captain and the colonel to assist them in such a way that when they go to Mzimkhulu and come back from Mzimkhulu, they get a protection. He told me this on the Saturday or on a Sunday. Then on the same Sunday, I called the captain and the colonel, telling them that this informer is now hired to go and kill Mr. Makaka. Can we block him? On Monday the 3rd, I also called the colonel again. I asked the colonel, Colonel, can we take away the car that we bought for this informer and an AK that we bought for this informer and keep it to ourselves? We will give the informer these equipment later on, because in the next week, they are going to kill Mr. Makaka. That is how the information came about.
Yes, thank you, witness. Yes, Ms. Silva.
Thank you, Chair. Perhaps while we are on that, let's just take a step back and to explain what your job at the time was when you had these interactions with the people you say subsequently assassinated Mr. Makaka. Can you just talk us through that very quickly?
Chair, as I said, I've been an undercover operative since from 2013. I am currently a handler in the crime intelligence, but at that time, I was deployed undercover. I was deployed undercover to do undercover projects. It was a registered project, but it was a project for cash in transit. In this project of a cash in transit, I recruited the leader of the gang. It was a group of 25 suspects. I recruited the leader of this gang or of this group that is involved in cash in transit. This leader, who happened to be our informant, is the one who came with this information to us, because he was hired by the people in the Mzimkhulu municipality. That's how I got to know this information. On
Okay.
top of that, this group of 25 suspects, I had to infiltrate the group. That's how I got to know these people.
Okay, then if I understand you correctly, you say you had been deployed as an undercover agent and you had infiltrated this group, out of which then came out the would-be assassins. Is that a fair summary?
Yes, that's correct, Chair.
Now, you say you were deployed undercover. Who were you deployed by?
Yes.
Who were you deployed by? To this, what you
By the
call
very
a
same officer.
project? Sorry, let me just finish. Who deployed you to act undercover to what you now call a registered project?
The very same officials that I gave the names to the minister, the very same officials that provided the vehicle and the firearm to that was used in the matter of Makaka.
And these are the people at your paragraph 8 you refer to as your superiors. Is that so?
That's correct, Chair.
I'm clarified. Thank you. We're still at your paragraph 8. You have dealt with communicating the assassination plot to your superiors, and you indicated that they failed to do anything to halt their assassination. You go further then to talk about what Minister Mkunu next asked you in the same paragraph. Can you take it from there?
The minister asked me if Lieutenant General Kumalo was also involved in the planning and the killing of Sindiso Makaka. And I explicitly informed the minister that General Kumalo was not involved. And when I say I explicitly explained or informed the minister, I even went further in such a way that I told him that at the time, because Sindiso Makaka was killed or was shot in July 2017, General Kumalo was not part of crime intelligence at all. He was not even in KZN. And General Kumalo was not the division command of crime intelligence. A person who was acting at that time, because we didn't have a permanent division commander, it was General Jacobs. And in KZN, the person who was the provincial commissioner, it was an acting provincial commissioner, which was General Langa. So General Kumalo was not involved at all when it comes to this plot and the killing of Makaka.
Okay. Please proceed to your paragraph 9.
I informed the minister that I only let off Lieutenant General Kumalo in 2018 after the establishment of the PKTT. But at the time, General Kumalo was still a brigadier. And then he was appointed as a leader of the PKTT. I informed the minister that in around 2018, I went to the office of the now retired General Chiga. General Chiga was the provincial head of crime intelligence in KwaZulu-Natal at the time. I then reported the matter to General Chiga of what happened to Mr. Makaka and the involvement of these officials. And then General Chiga then asked me if I can depose a statement. And I said, yes, I can do so. Then it's when he said he would speak to General Kumalo to arrange a team that will come and take a statement. And then after that, both of them, General Kumalo and General Chiga, they came to an agreement that I must be enrolled in the program. And in 2019, indeed, I went to the program.
If I could just take a step back, where you talk about going to the office of the now retired General Chiga, you said it is 2018. In your statement, you've got a specific month. I think it's important you mention both the month and the year. At your...
It was around August. It was around...
Go ahead, sorry.
It was around August. It was around August 2018. It was after the establishment of the PKTT.
Okay. And I know that you say you informed the minister of this fact.
Yes, I gave him everything.
Okay, then let's go to your paragraph 10. After you have informed the minister of all these facts. We are still at your page 3, paragraph 10 at the bottom of the page.
Yes, therefore, I made it clear to the minister that not only was General Kumalo not involved in assassination, but that I only came to know of him later on. I only came to know of him later on. Yes.
And if we then could turn the page to the next page 4, starting at paragraph 11, if you could take it from your paragraph 11.
I since learned that after my meeting with General Chiga and I since learned that after my meeting with General Chiga held a meeting with General Kumar, whereby a decision was taken by both of them that I should depose a statement and be enrolled in the program.
And for the record, firstly, did you depose to such a statement?
Yes, I did. Chair.
And is this the time you then went into the witness protection program you said you are still a part of today?
That's correct, Chair.
Okay, we then move to your paragraph 12, where you say the minister had engaged with you on other issues. Could you deal with the content of your paragraph 12?
The minister asked me what are my grievances in the workplace. And my response to him was that due to my stay in the program for 7 years, I am sitting in one rank for 14 years, whereas my other colleagues whom I trained with were getting promotions and being moved to the next ranks, but myself, I was always being overlooked with my experience and my contribution. The minister then informed me that to write my grievances in a form of an email and send them to him. He provided me with his email address, stated there, and then he further asked me if Minister Pegitele was also involved in the assassination of Makaka, and my response to him was that no, Minister Pegitele was not involved. And at that time, he was not even a minister of police, so he was not involved. He was not involved at all.
I see that the email address you say the minister provided you is his official parliamentary. It's got a parliament domain. Is that correct?
Yes, that's correct, Chair.
Okay. Then let's go into paragraph 13.
After the call with the minister, Mkhunu, I then contacted a friend of mine who happens to be a lawyer to seek just an advice pertaining the call that I had with the minister. The friend of mine advised me that I should write my needs and grievances, and that I send the email to Mr. Mkhunu. But at the same time, he said I must also send the very same email to the National Commissioner. My friend also provided me with the National Commissioner's email address because I didn't have it at the time.
And who was the National Commissioner at the time you were directed to send an email?
It's the current National Commissioner, which is General Pani Masemo.
After you were provided with the second email address, what did you do? You take up that conversation from your page 5, paragraph 14?
On Monday, the 9th of December, 2024, at about 11:53, I sent an email to Minister Senzo Mkhunu to his email address. And at the same time, I also sent it to the National Commissioner, General Masemula, in the email that was provided to me in paragraph 4. And in that email, I was setting out the details of my experience in the SAPS and my contribution and all that. That can be the email is attached as We1.
Before we go to We1, just to correct for accuracy, you stated that you send the email to the minister and to the email address provided you in paragraph 4. That can't be correct. It's at paragraph 13, right? You're referencing General Masemola's email address.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Just wanted to
It's
clarify
page 4,
that.
paragraph 13. So,
Okay.
okay, thank you.
So then you refer us to WE1, annexure WE1. That's the first document in your annexure file, starting at page 1. It's quite a lengthy email. And in line with your requests to the commissioners that you not divulge some of the details pertaining to the criminal case that is still to be held. This particular document provides significant or makes significant reference to those facts. Is that correct?
That's correct, Chair.
And these are the facts that you would prefer not to be publicly disclosed at this juncture.
That's correct, Chair.
Now, with those restrictions, what would you like to particularly highlight to the commissioners from this annexure WE1?
What I needed here was the request for an intervention by both the minister and the national commissioner pertaining my working condition, because after I had that fallout, there was that issue with my my superiors. They started to weaponize the working conditions. They started to weaponize promotions against me. They started to they started to abuse me at work. That is what was an intervention that I needed from them.
Yes. And do you set out in this document what you required of the minister to assist you with, insofar as any grievances you may have at the workplace are concerned?
Firstly, I started mentioning about my contribution starting from 2018 in all those drug projects, all those cash in transit projects, and all those ATM bombing projects. And then if I skip my history there, I will start whereby I said I need to emphasize that each project I've worked never had less than 20 most wanted suspects and dangerous suspects. And I must also state that in 2017 alone, I arrested over 100 dangerous suspects in KwaZulu-Natal with 100% convictions. Some are currently serving years in prison, and some were killed by the Special Task Force during the confrontation with the police during our takedown operations. But not even a single suspect in our project or in the project where I was involved as an undercover operative is still outside, not even a single one. I also mentioned that the turning point of my career started in 2017 after I blew the whistle by exposing the rot and the corruption that was happening within Crime Intelligence KZN, especially in undercover unit, which is called MDOC. I also mentioned there, what does MDOC stand for? And then I reported
what
Crime Intelligence
apologies,
Office.
witness, what does MDOC stand for?
MDOC is a crime intelligence unit, which it is called MDOC. MDOC means multi-dimension organized crime.
Thank you.
It's a yes.
Thank you.
No, please continue.
Thank you,
Yes,
Chair.
thank you.
You may continue. Witness E, you were at Annex WE1, page 1 of thereof. And we had just dealt with the issues you had in relation to MDOC.
What happened there? What happened here? I reported to the senior crime intelligence officers to former division commander, which were commissioner, which was General Jacobs. But with regards to General Jacobs, I must point it out that I didn't communicate with him directly, but I communicated with him via the provincial head. So I spoke to General Chiga in person, and then General Chiga said, because we are all under him and we're reporting to him, because MDOC reports directly to the provincial head. So he said that this matter needs to be investigated by the national head, which is a division commander, so division commissioner. So the division commissioner at the time of crime intelligence was General Jacobs.
Okay. If I can then draw your attention to page 2 of that document, paragraph 2, which starts with the words, the said parties that the same officials were my commanders. Do you see that? Do you see where I'm reading?
Yes, yes, the said part, yes, the said
Okay.
part is that the very same officials were my commanders.
Yes.
And
Now,
their names,
my
I did
question,
mention them.
my question is, in that paragraph, you then set out various names of people. My first question is, are you saying these are the people that you call your commanders and who you say were a part of the assassination? I just need you to confirm whether it's the same people.
It's the same people. Yeah.
And secondly, are these the same people you stated at your paragraph 7 that you disclosed to the minister in your conversation of the 7th of December, 2024?
That's correct, Chair.
Okay, thank you, Witness E. Chair, I know we started later than we hoped with this witness. It is 1 o'clock. I'm in the commission center.
We just must take the break.
We'll take
Let's
a lunch.
adjourn and resume at 2 o'clock.
Thank you, Chair.